Hey there, Leo. Welcome to your reading for mid-August 2023. We're just going to jump right in here, Leo. You have this Jester card, and you also have this marriage card. Some of you could be getting married here, and let's see, though. But you have the Three of Swords, which that ruins everything, right? But let's see here. Some of you could be healing love, or you could be kind of taking a more playful approach to your love life here. I do like to see the Three of Swords with the Ace of Cups next. It kind of suggests that, if anything, you are healing a love situation, or you are kind of like finding healing in a love situation here. So I do like to see that. For others, by the way, if you want to heal a love situation, this could say that, that there is an opportunity for you to heal it, like going to therapy or, counseling or something like that with the King of Swords here. So, and look, even going this way, we have the Judgment card, which says you could be kind of breathing new life. And look at Ten of Cups here as well. I would say this is a really good reading. Again, if you are, I know that this is only specifically going to, be for some of you, but, it's really good if you're trying to heal a current situation that you're in. Even if you're in something good already, right? There's nothing wrong with trying to make it even better as well. I think sometimes people forget to do that. It's like you can be in a good situation and you can double down on it and make it even better. So again, I think there's nothing wrong with doing that. But you have this marriage card and you have this Jester card as well. I feel like the Jester card is talking about, well, for some of you, I feel like there needs to be more playfulness as well, especially for those of you that want love. I kind of feel this is talking about playfulness or being more playful, having more fun. In the times of kings, court jesters, they were the only ones that could offend the king, right? Anyone else who tried to offend the king would be killed. And so, kind of the whole symbol of like the Fool, for example, the Jester or the Joker in the playing card reading system as well, is that it can say that you are kind of like above persecution. There might be certain risks that you could be taking in your life, let's put it this way, where it's like, yeah, maybe the risk could lead to a mistake, but it also is kind of like saying you should make the mistake or you should try to take the risk because it's like you're above persecution. Maybe normally there would be some sort of huge consequence if you were to, with the marriage card, commit to, a change that you're making in your business or some sort of new idea. But this kind of encourages you to do it because it says that you are above persecution. Like I said, you are, maybe there will be a consequence if you try something, but it might not be as bad as you think. So I don't know. I kind of feel that's where this is going. Let's see. You have the Three of Swords, the Ace of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. Again, I do feel like some of you are healing from a heartbreak or a heartbreaking situation. This could be a past heartbreak. I also feel this could be talking about just healing the past in general. So I feel a lot of you could be kind of going through some sort of healing with the Three of Swords. You have the Ace of Cups, which is your emotions overflowing. I feel like something's about to make you very happy. If you had a heartbreak in the past, I feel that, this could be something new that enters into your life. I'm not saying it has to be love, although it definitely could be, judging by this reading. But there's something like very fulfilling or something that's really going to make you feel happy entering into your life. I would also encourage you to move towards happiness because you have the Queen of Wands. Again, she has that sunflower, and the sunflowers in the tarot, they point towards the sun. And so I feel like you need to move towards the sun, which is like moving towards your happiness, joy, enlightenment, good things coming in for you. And I really feel that you need to move towards like your sun, which could be anything that brings you joy, happiness, enlightenment, all that other stuff. With the Three of Swords, you have the Nine of Pentacles. You have the Nine of Pentacles twice here. For some of you, I feel like you're getting your groove back. Maybe that's a better way to put this reading is like I really do think it is. It's like you're getting your groove back. You're getting your old self back here in some ways. So, if you've been through a heartbreak or maybe, again, it doesn't even have to be that big of a deal. Maybe you've just been through a challenging time over the past couple of years or so. For some of you, I feel like it's much longer than that, like 8 years probably. I'm cheating a little bit because it's based off your astrology, but what I'd say here is that it's like you're getting your groove back. You're feeling more like yourself. You're feeling more creative. You have this fire card. It's like you're feeling more like you're on fire, which is definitely a good thing for you. With that jester card, again, I would be more playful. I do think some playfulness or, not being afraid to make mistakes would be a good idea. With the Ace of Cups, you have the Six of Wands. Definitely a victory coming in for you. I feel like people see you ascending as well. Normally there's the person that's on the high horse on the Six of Wands. So I really feel like people are seeing your, probably your persistence, which is your next card. We'll talk about that in a minute, but it seems to me like people are actually seeing you as very like motivated, driven, and things like that. I don't know, but I also feel this is a good thing, because the reason I feel it's so good is because I feel like it actually, for once, maybe people are on your side. It's like people actually see you as very motivational or very driven or persistent, and they want to support you. With the Queen of Wands, you have the Two of Cups. Love it. Definitely a soulmate love situation. So there could be a perfect match coming in for you. You have the Ten of Cups here as well. Ten of Cups is like, fortune after difficulty. Could be happy home, happy family. So really good for, love, family, marriage, all those types of things. Next, you have this motivator card. It says, motivate yourself to better your finances if they need rescuing. And it also says, balance being kind to yourself and being your own boot camp leader. You have this persistence card. It says, your persistence will pay off. Don't give up now. I really feel that for the most part, your finances are greatly going to be improving here. 9 of Pentacles twice, 10 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles. You have the 4 of Pentacles in the area of the good stuff. So, this all looks really good to me financially. But again, more importantly, I feel, your card is a strength card. I always say that, the lady has her hands in the lion's mouth in the strength card. And it's like, who in their right mind would stick their hands in the lion's mouth? And the answer is nobody. So, I feel people are finally seeing you for your strength and the things that make you strong. You have the 7 of Wands, the 3 of Pentacles, the King of Swords, and the 4 of Cups. The 7 of Wands and the 3 of Pentacles. 7 of Wands is a card of conviction. It's a card of knowing that you know that something is going to be successful. So it's kind of like a card of committing to success. Or committing to completing something or whatever. The 3 of Pentacles is a card of teamwork. So I definitely feel teamwork makes a dream work for you right now. Anything you can do to work with other people would be a good idea. You have the King of Swords. So I do feel like you have a lot of knowledge and wisdom at this time. I would be practicing. I kind of also feel, by the way, that this could be an expert. Sometimes I feel the King of Swords can be like a mentor, a guide, someone you look up to, something like that. And so I feel there could be someone very smart who could be assisting you in your life or helping you or whatever the case may be. And I would be using this energy to, if you need help with anything or if you need to create something, I would be getting the assistance of someone who's smarter than you. And it could be male, female, whatever. It doesn't matter the gender. I just think that the King of Swords can be a mentor. You have the 4 of Cups here. I almost feel like this is a fear, if I'm being honest. I almost feel like this is something that you are afraid of, that you're going to get into a situation in your life that's not going to be fulfilling. I feel like you've had too many disappointments, and I kind of feel like this is saying you need to let go of the past disappointments that you have had here, Leo. But let's see. With the 3 of Pentacles in the 7 of Wands, you have the Tower. I do feel like you're trying to protect yourself from a Tower moment here. But again, I do like to see this here. It looks to me like you have rebuilt after a Tower moment that you've already had. Or this could just be fortune after difficulty. Maybe you've had a Tower moment and now you're healing from it. What I will say is this right here is the most powerful combination in the tarot, the Tower and the Judgment card. To me, it represents a major wake-up call, major revelation, major understanding. So I really feel this is a big wake-up call. With the King of Swords, you have the 4 of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles is normally a card of being, kind of stubborn, holding on to something here. So again, if you're kind of being stubborn and not opening up to, advice from other people or something like that, that could be holding you back. So, make sure you're not holding yourself back by not getting advice from people who could help you, right? With the 4 of Cups, you have the Strength card. Are you kidding? I literally said Strength card in this row. I really feel people are seeing you as being very strong, though. Like, people want to support you. I feel like people, want to be a part of your story. So, as long as you have good people that want to be part of your story, I would allow that to happen, especially like if you need help in your business, or if you need help just growing in general, or you need help with your health, or whatever it is, doesn't matter. But I really feel you are kind of like becoming something much more here. Next, in the area of the unexpected, you have this card that says, embrace imperfections, color with crayons. I love it. You have this card that says, shine some light on it. So I feel it is time for you to shine your light. This card looks awesome. I love this card right there, this shine your light card. So I feel like you always get the Hermit, and I'm always saying this to you. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's you, Leo. I really feel it's time for you to kind of like shine your inner light. This is the Manifesting Greatness deck, by the way, and it is awesome. I love it. So I feel it's time for you to shine your light. Again, you can see that light is almost chasing away the darkness. And, I really feel you need to make sure that you're shining your light, because that will chase away the things that you are afraid of. You have the Judgment card, the Ten of Cups, and the Eight of Wands. This is a major wake-up call, is what I would say to you. I think that you're waking up to, like, your true purpose. You have the Judgment card, but you also have the Eight of Wands here. The Eight of Wands is communication, but this could be communication from your higher self. This is your higher self angel, and those people, their coffins represent their old life. Outside the coffin is their new life, and I really feel the universe is providing this like big wake up call to you, and it's like really setting you on fire. Like we kind of said that at the beginning of the reading. It's like you're becoming. There's something here about you kind of stepping into who you really are. I kind of feel like there are some things that you have hid. Maybe not purposely, but it's like there are some hidden aspects of yourself that you are allowing out of you now. And because of that, I feel that is what's probably going to be creating this type of turnaround. Sometimes, I do feel like this could be love, but I kind of feel this is definitely a bigger picture reading. I feel it's talking about a bunch of things in your life, not just one thing. And the Ten of Cups can represent fortune after difficulty, or just improvements coming in after a difficult period of time. And I kind of feel like you are going to be celebrating that, some just good things. I think it's important to realize with the Ten of Cups that we still live in the real world, right? These people are in the real world, but they're choosing to be happy with these 10 cups up here. So I do feel it's time for you. And I think you need to make sure that you are choosing happiness, that you're choosing to be happy, that you're choosing joy, and like all these, all sorts of good things here with the Ten of Cups. You have the Eight of Wands here. Eight of Wands is quick success. So I do feel there could be quick success coming in for you. I also feel you need to listen to your, kind of like any words that are coming to you. Not like, pretty much everything. I feel like you need to listen to the words you use on yourself, right? I feel like you need to listen to the words that are around you. And I feel like you need to make sure that those words align with what you actually want in life. Again, if there are people who are hating or saying stupid stuff or whatever, I feel like get rid of those people, right? So I really feel you need to kind of like listen with that Eight of Wands type of energy here. But let's see what is going on for you. With the Judgment card, you have the Hierophant. The Hierophant is the bridge between the heavens and the earth. Whenever I have something like this, you have the heavens up here, you have the earth down here. So clearly the universe is trying to communicate with you in this reading, and or is trying to communicate with you in general. This could be through dreams, daydreams. You might have some crazy ideas right now. And again, I would bring those down to earth. And if you don't know how, learn. Literally, the Hierophant says, if you don't know how to do something, learn about it. And from an expert, right? He is like normally an expert. He is, the person, normally there are two initiates in front of him. He is initiating those people into the church or whatever it is, right? And so I feel like this is saying, if you don't know something, learn from an expert. With the Ten of Cups, you have the Seven of Pentacles. Change in direction. I feel like everybody gets a Seven of Pentacles. It's kind of hard to be alive right now and to not be able to look at things and be like, this is worth it. This is not worth it. Again, I think with all the crazy stuff that's going on in the world, one of the things that I think will be very beneficial for the people who pay attention is that things that are not worth it for you to put your energy into, it is going to be very obvious that you shouldn't. And things that you should, it will be obvious that you should. But it's kind of like eating healthy food. It's like, I don't know about you, but like, I'm not going to sit here and lie and say I don't want to eat pizza every single day. I want to eat pizza every single day of my life, right? And not real, don't come at me with your cauliflower BS pizza. I want real pizza every single day of my life. I'm not talking about fake pizza or whatever, some BS where I lie to myself and I'm like, oh yeah, this tastes just like pizza. No, does not even close. Trust me, right? I was born very close to New York. I know what real pizza is, okay? So don't cauliflower me here, bro. But what I would also say is Again, sometimes we have to eat the medicine, right? And I kind of feel that with the Seven of Pentacles. It's like, yeah, you can see that there's some activities, some things that would really improve your life. But again, these activities might be equivalent to cauliflower pizza, right? These things that you have to do to better your life or to improve your situation, they might not be exactly fun, but I feel like your future self is going to be just thanking you times a million if you kind of make these cauliflower pizza sacrifices, right? So, there you go. With the Eight of Wands, you have the King of Swords. Again, I'm telling you right now, there's like an expert. I don't care what you're trying to fix. If you're trying to fix a marriage, by the way, this looks amazing. Like I said, the whole entire reading, I actually feel some of you could be like fixing a marriage or fixing a connection. It could be through therapy or a therapist or something like that with the King of Swords. If you have some other problem, King of Swords to me represents a person who can solve your problems very quickly. Next, in the area of the good stuff, you have this fire card, it says ignition. You have this ice card, it says purity, fire and ice. So again, I feel like some of you are starting something new. You're getting something going. Again, fire and ice, if you lit ice on fire, it would form like water and steam, right? So, I kind of feel like something is picking up here. We even have the Nine of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, and the Four of Pentacles. Again, this is going to be the good stuff, so it's going to be good no matter what. And if there was a card of steam, it would probably be the Knight of Swords. So I feel like it's like full steam ahead. You're really charging forward towards, success or, true independence here with the Nine of Pentacles. I think that it's also important to realize that the Nine of Pentacles can represent your environment. So it's like you're improving your environment, or I don't know, there's some sort of improvement here, I feel. And I do feel it's kind of has to do with your surroundings, that the energy that is around you, the things that are around you, whatever the case may be, is improving in a big way here. You have the Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles is a card of stability. Four of Pentacles is also kind of like a card of security as well. I do feel that you are very focused on security. Some of you, by the way, this could be like, there could be problems in the world that you're seeing. We go to the Ten of Cups. If you have a family, you're trying to create more security for your family or, something like that. So I do feel that for some of you here. But again, for the most part, I feel like the Tower is tied to Judgment. Again, those two cards together to me represents like a major wake-up call. I feel like some of you could be having a family. It's like sometimes when you have a baby, right, that can be a big wake-up call. When you get married, that can be a big wake-up call that there are other things that you have to do in life. And, I kind of see that with these three cards right here. I mean, you literally have the card of marriage with the Hierophant as well. With the Nine of Pentacles, you have the Three of Wands. Yeah, I almost feel like you could have this right now. Three of Wands to me is my card of like, what are you waiting for? And the Nine of Pentacles, I feel, is kind of like true independence. And in a lot of ways, I feel this is saying like you could have a lot of like really good, abundance, success right now. So, if you have any ideas, things that you want to work on, things that you want to create, or again, I think, the other thing I will say is if you want to be really successful over the next 20 years, I would just think about like, what things do you wish the world had? Like, is there something that you say to yourself like, oh, if the world had this, life would be so much better? And it's like, can you just go create that thing, whatever it is, where you think like, oh, this would make the world a better place, or, this is, even if I know this is kind of like very general, but it's like if there are things where you're like, my world would be better if insert whatever invention or idea the world needs. If you do those things, you will be very successful. With the Knight of Swords, you have the Ace of Pentacles, charging towards success. Ace of Pentacles is a big opportunity. And with the Four of Pentacles, you have the Magician. Yeah, I feel like you're attracting a lot of success right now. Again, it does seem to me like we are definitely in a time of manifestation. So anything you can do to use your powers of manifestation, success, abundance, all those things would be a very good idea. We're going to pull 5 main themes now. And I'm using a mega deck here. You have this mystical shaman card. I feel like some of you, I don't know, I'm getting like clean up your environment. When you think about it, here, let me put it this way, right? Some people, they like, some readers, for example, they kind of like take a shamanistic approach, which means, they have a very clean environment for where they read, and they also don't allow outside energies into where they read, right? Because they keep a very pure space. And I don't know, it's kind of popping into my head here with this and the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like it's not necessarily talking about you being a tarot reader. I think it's talking about wherever you do your work, or wherever you kind of create things, can you create a very pure space? You have the Ten of Wands here. I actually feel like you're releasing burdens at this time. Things are kind of, I wouldn't say becoming easier, but I feel you're making things easier. You have this Ghost Dance card here. Again, I feel like you have some sort of idea. For a lot of you, I feel like you have an idea that could change the world. If you do, I would get moving on whatever that is, because I feel you will be very successful. If you don't, obviously you won't. So I would get moving here. I also feel, I kind of feel this is like needing to be more playful. Even, I didn't even say this, but on the Three of Pentacles, the lady has polka dots on her cloak. So you have a lot of these cards of like needing to be playful. You have this Andean cross card. I kind of feel this is about also not being afraid to change direction whenever you kind of need to. Some of you could be fearing a change, or you could be saying like, oh, I have to only stick to one way of doing things, and I would open up to other ways of doing things. You have this lay of the land. It says ancestral wisdom. Are you kidding? King of Swords. King of Swords twice in your reading is like literally there's probably like an ancestor or someone who's older than you or someone who's smarter than you that knows a better way to do things. So if you're struggling in any area of your life, I don't care what it is, I feel getting help or learning from a person who has a lot of wisdom would be a really good idea with this energy. But damn, I really like this reading for you, Leo. I love where it's going. So thank you for being here, and definitely enjoy your month.